Most people are in love with African culture, African people as a whole, but they seem to forget that food is also a great part of our culture, not only as Africans but as people of the world. Now, most of the establishments out here are owned by Indians. Therefore, Indian foods are actually on the rise as compared to African foods. But thanks to this beautiful lady who made this possible in the heart of Doha and just right in the Tornado Tower, the first ever West African restaurant. So I'm more than excited. I just want to take you on this journey, meet this beautiful and amazing woman who made this possible. It's your boy B to the K to the double S. You know what to do. Just hit the button, let's go.
Don't do waka, control yourself. No do waka, no do waka, baby stop. No do waka, control yourself. No do waka, no do waka.
Hello guys, it's your boy Bright and I welcome you once again to your favorite channel, Desert to Skyscrapers. Now I promised to show you the beautiful places in Qatar, but what's the importance of showing how beautiful Qatar is if I can't show you the beautiful people in Qatar? Today I have with me here one outstanding woman who's actually blown me away by her actions. Like, most people are in love with African culture, but they seem to forget that food is also part of our culture. Most people haven't tried African dishes and they feel so weird about it because they actually think it might not be cool. But there's this lady who has actually surprised us, everyone here in the heart of Doha, for the very first time. For the very first time, you heard that right. First West African restaurant in the heart of Doha, in the Tornado Tower. I introduce you to my guest, Miss Mariam. Miss Mariam, I'm fine. First of all, there are so many questions that I wish to ask you, but I'm sure my viewers also want to ask you the same questions. What was your inspiration?
So my inspiration was that I've been lucky enough to travel all around the world, and especially in Africa. And for me, one of the best food I have ever eaten is West African. So my passion for that food is what made everything start. I really wanted to share my love for Africa through food, especially.
Wow. So, coming up with this idea, what were the challenges?
So as you were saying in the beginning, the problem is here in this region, people don't really know about Africa, about the culture, they don't really know about the food. So the big challenge was that I was 300% sure that anyone who tries West African, more specifically Senegalese food, will love it. Now the idea was, how am I going to be able to reach the people to first of all try it, because as you know, a lot of people see Africa as a big continent, as just one big country. They don't realize that Africa is so diverse, that every country has its own cuisine, that East Africa is so different from Central Africa, from South Africa, from West Africa. So my idea was really to be able to find a way where people can actually taste the food, because I'm sure that if you taste the food, you will come back and you will enjoy it. So that was the first challenge, and the idea was to actually try with photos and with colors and with videos to make people want to try the food. So that was basically the first challenge. And then word of mouth, I found out there was this woman who cooks amazing Senegalese food. So I started to actually order from her in my place and invite my friends so they could actually try the food and enjoy the food as well, because people started enjoying it. And this is where the idea came. I was like, actually people love it, and this is my passion, this is what I love, and I want people to be able to, I want to share it with the people, not only in my own small living room, but actually share it with the wider population of Qatar. So that's how it started.
So what's your connection with Africa?
So my connection with Africa, well, first of all, I am African. My first trip to my country of origin, which is Egypt, was when I was less than 1 year old. I went there for the first time. And then my connection with West Africa started from a very young age. I would say even before I was born, because I come from a family where my father loves Africa. He's been traveling to Africa for the longest time. So he actually gave me his love for Africa. So we started from a very young age, to the point where my first trip in Senegal, and actually wasn't even in Dakar, it was in a small village about 3 hours from Dakar, was when I was 2 years old. So I ended up going to this village when I was 2 years old, and my father and my mother built a very intense and very intense relationship with the founder of the village. And to this day, more than 30 years later, I actually pretty much go every 2 years. I go to Africa, I go to Senegal, I go to the village. And my connection started actually from a very young age. I've been lucky enough to travel to most of the West African countries as of now.
How many countries have you been to in Africa?
I did most of the French West African countries. West Africa, I think I covered everything except Nigeria for now. And then I traveled to East Africa. I did a few countries in East Africa, and I did South Africa and Cameroon and Central Africa.
Have you been to Ghana?
Yes.
Which parts of Ghana?
I went to Accra, I went to Amina, I went to Cape Coast, and my favorite was Kumasi, and especially the markets. I love the vibe. I love this kind of vibe, and I love Kumasi.
See, the people that are watching that are from Ghana, you've probably not been to places in Ghana that she's already been. You need to explore your own country. She's been to Elmina already, she's been to Kumasi, she's been to Accra, and you went to Kumasi. So, how did you find the place?
There's really something about Africa where when you go, you just feel at home, you feel some kind of inner peace, and this is really what I feel when I go to Africa.
Since you have love for food, did you visit the Kumasi market? You loved it?
Spot, yeah. And when I went there, I think I ended up spending most of my time eating kenewele.
Kenewele.
Your mangoes are amazing, and your pineapple are so sweet. So yeah, it was what I ate the most.
Okay, so one might ask, why Sabali? What is Sabali? If I'm coming here, I want to know what's behind that name.
With the name? So basically, Sabali is in Bambara, which is a language spoken in Mali and in some other countries, but mostly in Mali, and it means patience. And Sabali was, I wanted a word that sounds good in English and sounds good in Arabic, so that people here in Qatar are able to pronounce it. And also, just for the anecdotes, Sabali is also a beautiful song from the singers, Malian singers called Amadou and Mariam. And because my name is Mariam, it was like it was a nice touch.
Okay, so if someone in Doha is actually walking into Sabali, what should they expect? What type of services should they expect?
So we offer West African food, but mostly Senegalese inspired. So we have the main Senegalese dishes. So the traditional dish, the national Senegalese dish is called chibujen, which means rice and fish in Wolof, which is the Senegalese language. It's an amazing dish with rice and fish and vegetables. So this is what we offer. What we try to do is have the main dishes that you can find in West Africa. What my idea is to make people aware of these dishes, so that if you happen to go to Africa, you know exactly the main dishes. So, for example, yassa. Like no one goes to Africa and doesn't try yassa. For example, yassa is chicken or fish with caramelized onion. It's amazing. We also have mafe. So mafe is also found in most of West African countries. It's peanuts and tomato creamy sauce, and we serve. And we also have starters and desserts. So we have a bit of everything, and amazing drinks as well.
Yeah. I was actually surprised.
I can talk to you for hours about the dishes.
I was surprised to find this here. In Ghana, we call this sobolo. So bringing this here, it's actually a great step because.
Did you do it with the same ingredients?
Yeah, it's the same. We have the ginger, we have the sobolo, and this is like for everyone. Everyone in Ghana loves this, and that's the point with West African foods. You don't need to be from West Africa before you can love West African foods, because it's more like international, like everybody can try it. So the fact that you're making it a point for people to have the chance to come here and try West African dishes is a great initiative. And since the World Cup is coming here, I hope people that are trooping in for the World Cup would love to be in a place like this, to feel like they're home, away from home. Because in this country, most of the restaurants are Indian foods, and we don't get to have the feel of the African dishes. So with the starters, desserts, it's like everything here is African. And I've seen people coming in day out, and they love it. They're not even Africans, but they love it. So I think it's a great initiative. So do you do online services?
So we have online services. We're on Talabat and Snooze. You can order on these apps, and you can also come and dine.
It is very easy to order from Sabali Qatar using either Talabat or the Snoo app. On their Instagram page, there is a step-by-step procedure on how to order from Sabali using any of these apps, and you can surf through a variety of African dishes and make a choice.
Order through this online system. Will it take time for me to get my
So it takes an average of 40-45 minutes depending on where you live.
Depends on your
So, yeah.
location.
And also remember, African food takes a while to make.
Yeah.
So by the time you make your order, we make everything fresh. So it takes a bit of a time to prepare, and you will receive your meal nice, fresh, and warm.
Okay, so looking back at the journey so far, how you thought of this whole idea, and now it's in existence, do you feel proud of yourself of achieving this great?
Yeah, you know, all this started with a passion. And for me, as you said in the beginning, one of the beauties of Africa is also its food. And you know, Senegal, the name for Senegal is Teranga, which means hospitality and generosity. You know, hospitality and generosity, you experience it through the food culture. And this is exactly what we wanted to do here. When you come, you're treated as a guest, you receive good portions, good quality, just like you would receive when you go to any actually household in Africa. And I think that's the beauty, and my passion for Africa, my love for Africa goes to the culture, the food, and that's what I wanted to share.
That's a great initiative, a great way to connect Africa to Doha. And even the location alone is great, you know.
Yeah, we're lucky enough to be in the central of Doha.
This is the heart of Doha. This is the Tornado Tower. It's that heart of Doha. So I think all Africans in Qatar, in Doha, will be proud of you, proud of this moment. And you know, I made a post about it, and people were like, "Wow, are you sure this is in Doha?" I said, "Yeah, for sure." I said, "No, I know."
It does exist, it's real.
They were actually thinking maybe it might be in Masaid or something. I said, "No, it's in the heart of Doha, and it's for us. We have a great view, and it's really great." So, talking about your inspiration and everything. Is this the limit, or there is a plan to make this even bigger than it is now to take over Qatar?
So I think we'll take it step by step. Right now we're getting ready for the World Cup. We're getting excited and getting ready to host all the African fans, and not only African fans, because as you said, I think that this kind of food is made for everyone to try and to love and to enjoy. So our mission now is to be ready to host all those people for the World Cup.
Yeah. So you had that right. So. Everyone coming in for the World Cup. This is the first ever West African restaurant in the whole of Qatar. This is the first ever, and it was opened by an amazing woman. The saying goes, what men can do, women can actually do it better. So it's great that someone thought of us, had this idea, and transformed these ideas into reality. It's here, you can see the Sobolo in front of me, and the services here is great. I personally came here the other day. I had a chance to taste some of the foods, and the staff. Everybody here is polite. Like, you see people here, they're friendly, they're enjoying because they're enjoying African dishes. So I think what you should do right now is just download the Talabat app and just go through the menu. Sabali. I'll be posting the link to the menu, everything here on this video. We'll be taking a tour around the place, engage with the chef about the cooking, so you see for yourself that this is actually done here. It's not done anywhere else. It's done right here for you, for your satisfaction. So on behalf of my fans, on behalf of African people, we say thank you for this great initiative, and we hope people will actually patronize this place and make it much bigger. You know, we want to come in during the World Cup so that we see the whole place filled out, people. So are there plans for people to watch the football here as well?
Yeah, you can think about it. We haven't thought about it yet. I think there will be fan zones, and also we will be available in the fan zones.
Yeah, we should be available in the fan zones. I should get to this Sobolo after the match, you know?
We hope Senegal wins the World Cup.
That I don't agree. We had a fruitful conversation, but for that I don't agree. You're supporting Senegal. I'm supporting Ghana. Okay, anyway, we're all Africans, and Ghana and
We hope an
Senegal.
African country.
Yeah, for sure. An African country needs to win, and They need to bring the trophy to Sabali. So Miss Mariam, thanks for your time. I'll be taking a tour around the place and yeah. Sure, it's your favorite channel, Desert to Skyscrapers. You all should come here and try these amazing dishes, amazing people that are here that would welcome you to this beautiful place. I told you, this is more than just a journey. This is just about our culture, our history as Africans. And we have it here in the heart of Doha, Tornado Tower. I'll just give you the directions to this place. Wherever that you want to come from, this place is very accessible. Even by the metro, you can just get here because the metro is just nearby. So, follow me as we embark on this beautiful journey around this beautiful place called Sabali. Thank you. So, do you just do the dining and or during services, or the other services as well?
No, so we actually have catering services. So if you're organizing an event in your place, you're more than 10, we actually organize the drink, the starter, the main meal, and the dessert. So we have, you just let us know in advance, at least 24 to 48 hours in advance, and then we organize your whole evening. And if you have a big amount of guests, we can actually even come and help you serve the food for your guests.
Wow, that's amazing. For all the boat parties.
Exactly, yeah, we do that. We do if you have like a big event and you're hosting, I don't know, like we're organizing an event for 100 people very soon, and we actually have all the stuff that comes with the food as well, so they can help you and serve your guests.
Sure, that's amazing.
Thanks.
Authentic author, swagalicious author. I dey give you advice, so as a real bubble. Authentic author, you're my pretty author. Make you listen to me, yo baby. This your waka waka, it no go help, oh baby. No they help, oh baby. They damage your name, oh baby. This your waka waka, it no go help, oh baby. No they help, oh baby. They damage your name, oh baby. Oh yeah, stop. Don't do waka, don't do waka. Control yourself. No do waka, no do waka. Baby stop. No do waka, no do waka. Control yourself. No do waka, no do waka.
Excuse me. Sorry to disturb, but I just want to ask you some few questions. Is this your first time in Sabali?
No, this is my second time coming here.
You're enjoying the meal as well.
Yes, I'm enjoying everything here. As you can see.
So what are you having?
This is called ginger.
Ginger mix, right? You should try the soap. They have sobolo and different varieties as well for starters and desserts as well. So do you have the app?
Yes, there's an app called.
Can you show me?
Just click on the app. You search for End Cafe. End Cafe.
It's very
Sabali.
easy. Also, I can find all the meals. Wow. Guys, this is amazing. If you feel you cannot come here, you can just log on to the app and make an order and they'll just deliver it at home.
Authentic author, swagalicious author. I dey give you.
So guys, it was a nice time touring Sabali restaurant and I enjoyed my day with Mariam. She is a great person, great individual, and for everything that she's done for African people, we actually appreciate. Mariam, lots of love out to you, and I hope all my viewers, all my friends, you come to check out this amazing place, Sabali restaurant. Right behind me is the Tornado Tower. It's situated on the ground floor inside Zest Cafe. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe and hit the notification button as we bring you beautiful and amazing places in Qatar, including the beautiful and amazing people. It's your boy D to the K to the double S. See you on the next one. I'm out.
Control yourself, no do waka, no do waka. You're my special author, original baby. I go feature